It's 2022, 2023, right? 81 more games to go. It felt like we were playing game 84 today because game 83 normally goes all right. The Leafs usually win, or they have. But God, the first game of the season every time. Is there a reason to panic? No. Reason to be skeptical? Yeah. Yeah. There was good and bad tonight in this game, Leafs versus Habs, game one of the 2022-2023 season. Um, Here's my immediate reaction. Just got home, and all night we're talking. Me and the guys. It was good. Finally in Canada, no longer in Qatar. I get to watch the game live with friends. We cheered once this game. I'm guessing the one you'll know which one. Yeah, yeah, Nylanders. Yeah, to tie the game. Um, Leafs played horribly. Fantasy wise, I know Austin Matthews had 6 shots on goal, a couple hits, or five. No, 6 face-off wins, 5 shots on goal, 3 hits. Other than that, he had a good shot that had a good chance for the top corner, and then not much. Mitch Marner just noticed that he held on to the puck a really long time to get off that wrist shot, similar to me and Pee Wee. I can't say much. I have a muffin of a shot. William Nylander, the boy's going to put up 90 points this year. Great assist, good goal. John Tavares, even though he's not the fleetest of foot, he got the job done of what he needed to do. Great feed for Willie. Yes, it was onside. It was not offside, that third goal. Matt Murray, I felt, played really well. And yeah, positives, hockey's back, and I got to hang out with my friends. Negatives is we went on the roller coaster that is the Toronto Maple Leafs highs and lows, and a little bit of a high and a low again. So that sucked. But, it was just good to be around people again, talking hockey, talking Leafs. The bad thing is there's a big difference between lines 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. I would really like Nick Robertson to join the team. And then maybe spice up that third line a bit, or heck, let William Nylander just run his own line. He could do it, the third line. He can do his thing. Though him and Tavares did hook up tonight. Malgin scored a goal tonight. Tavares, or William Nylander, just threw it on the net. Low. Tavares, great little bat back to Malgin. 1-2 attempts, scores. But it's another thing where there's a lot of negatives in the Leafs game. We can talk about the power play not doing much. The second power play unit moved the puck around a little bit more because they kept it simple. Into the third period, when the power plays happened, there was more chances for the Leafs. They were a little bit better, but not good. Remember when the Leafs were red hot and then ice cold? This looks like the ice cold Leafs tonight on the power play. Penalty kill I thought was strong by the Leafs, which is fine. Which is really good. Some early penalties, some weird penalties, but that's the NHL. Montreal's goals. Well, probably should have scored one at the end of the first. Caulfield scores literally the same play, like 33 seconds into the second period. That was a nice goal. Just beat Matt Murray. Then Caulfield scores again. Wicked wrister by the ear of Matt Murray. Not blaming him at all. At first, you're like, "Oh, that shouldn't go in." And they see the replay, you're like, never mind, that's a damn good shot. Let's just skip to it. Like, good for Monahan scoring on his birthday. He's coming back. He gets to play. Good, cool. They make it 3-2. William Nylander gets the 3-3 goal. Great. And then let's just talk about the play that killed it for the Leafs. There's 30 seconds left, and Hall has the puck up. If you can't tell, when Justin Hall's on the penalty kill, I like him. When he is anytime else on the ice, I don't. And I feel that same way about Jake Muzzin. And after tonight, you look at it and go, Justin Hall needs to play bottom 6 minutes. Liljegren, get your ass back here. And Muzzin, maybe it's time to go to Robidaw Island. Just saying. He looked like he was wincing. He looked exhausted every shift, at the end of every shift, before every shift. Talking about Muzzin here. And Hall, it was just high anxiety, swimming around. There was one point the puck literally was at the side of Murray, and Hall went to do a big loop. He was at like the frickin' hash marks. And then it had to stop me like, oh, I should go back. Come on. Like that happens with like William Nylander and a few other players at times, but they have the bloody skill to get back and do something. Hall doesn't. He needs to keep it simple. And then he just gets overwhelmed and it doesn't go well. Like tonight. 30 seconds to go. What can you do with it? You can do a soft dump, okay? And a forward can just peel off from the front of the net or from the goal line to behind the net. You could carry it down low, hold it down low and start a little cycle. Or you can do what Justin Hall did, where there's tons of traffic in front of the net. The middle seam is, you can't see anything. There's nothing going through there. And you do a soft little shot through. Gets blocked. Montreal goes the other way. You have to chase back. Okay, yeah, Muzzin. Good little play getting down, blocking that Suzuki 2-on-1. But we saw this 2-on-1 too many times. There's so many odd-man rushes this game. But this one, all right, he's there. Yeah, the Monahan one's unfortunate with Muzzin blocking it and then it going to him and him scoring. But then this one, puck comes right back to his stick and he just feathers it right to Suzuki, who makes a great decision, great pass to Mr. Josh Anderson, who only shows up, 7 times a year? 3 times versus the Leafs, 4 times another time. So there you go. Played well this game. I'm sorry, Habs. He's not going to show up again. Anyway, snipes. Good for him. Great shot. But Muzzin, after, pissed off, just claps it into the corner. And I'm like, why didn't you do that in the first place? Hall, why couldn't you do that? Why can't you just keep it simple, lads? And the scariest thing is, that's your shutdown pair. Those are the guys you had at the end of the game. That's an uh-oh. For me, it's get Liljegren back here. Put Liljegren and Giordano, I'm hoping, would be in that. But really, it's just saying right now, Brody and Riley can't be together because Brody needs to be out there. You don't trust Riley to be out there, and you can't trust those two. Heck, Sandin, I don't even remember seeing Sandin. There were so many mistakes by Muzzin and Hall tonight. Riley doing Riley things, offensively running around a bit, sure. Brody's solid. Giordano's a bit old, but he was all right. I don't think Sandin made many mistakes, but I barely saw him tonight. And there's Justin Hall and Jake Muzzin frickin' blowing it. And they did. They blew it. Now, was the team good? No. Did Montreal make Toronto look bad? No, Toronto made Toronto look bad. Did Toronto make Montreal look better than they are? Yes, because Toronto was that bad. The worst thing is Toronto still outshot them and outchanced them, which is stupid. So I guess it's negative Leaf fandom already. But it is only game 1. Game 2, tomorrow versus Washington. Washington got blown out 5-2, so it's retribution for both teams. I'm excited. It's a home game. I'm going to sit, watch it with my wife and my father, and maybe my son for the first 30 minutes before he crashes at bed. So there's some positives there. Leafs lose 4-3 to Montreal with like 18 seconds to go in the game. Screw it. It's only one game. We've all had, we've seen the Leafs have bad starts. Remember last year? Sticking with my prediction, they're still going to have more points than they did last year somehow. They're going to be the top team in the East. Matt Murray looked good. William Nylander looked good. Tavares looked good. They'll find their game. They will. And Muzzin and Hall will either be shipped to the press box, where Duran was tonight from Montreal. Well, that'll be Hall probably when Liljegren comes back. Muzzin, I think he's just here holding the fort until, Roby Daw Island comes calling his name. That's it for me. Go Leafs, go.